Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into something fascinating. The psychology behind, why we chase wealth, why we want those material things.
And it's based on some really thought-provoking material you shared. And right off the bat, there's this core idea that just jumps out.
The man in the car paradox. That's what they call it,
Sure.
right? It's such a neat way to frame it.
Exactly. And the way they explain it, well, it starts with this story about a valet, someone who spent his days parking the absolute best cars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis.
Rolls Royces, the whole lot. And his dream, like his big ambition, was to own one himself.
Right. Because he thought driving a car like that sends a message.
Yeah, like I'm smart, I'm rich, look at me, I've made it, that kind of thing.
But then comes the twist, the paradox. He had this realization.
Well, was it?
Well, he realized that when he saw someone driving one of those amazing cars, he almost never actually thought, wow, that driver is cool.
So what did he think?
His thought, almost subconsciously, was more like, wow, if I had that car, then people would think I'm cool. You see the difference.
Okay. So it's not about admiring the person who has the thing.
Not really, no. It immediately becomes a benchmark for your own desire for admiration. It reflects back onto you.
That's a really subtle, but wow, kind of a huge misdirection we fall into, isn't it?
Yeah.
We buy the thing thinking it signals our status.
But other people just see the thing and use it as fuel for their own desire to be admired. They sort of bypass admiring the owner altogether.
So the admiration we think we're buying, it just doesn't land the way we expect.
That's the core of the paradox, yeah.
Flat out.
And it's important to stress this isn't just about fancy cars.
Right. The source has made that clear. It applies to, well, big houses, expensive jewelry, designer clothes.
Any visible status symbol, really.
Yeah.
The suggestion is that these things often fail to deliver the respect and admiration we're actually seeking from others.
It might even just generate envy, which feels very different from respect.
Exactly. It's a whole different emotional response.
Okay, so if chasing these symbols for admiration is, well, kind of a flawed strategy, what's the alternative? Where does that leave us?
Well, the material you shared gets quite profound here. It talks about a letter written by the author to his son.
Oh, yeah, I remember that part. It was very direct advice, wasn't it?
Extremely. He basically said, look, you might think you want the expensive car, the fancy watch, the huge house.
But he says you don't. Not really.
What you actually want, the letter goes on, is respect and admiration from other people.
And here's the key part. And you think having expensive stuff will bring it.
It almost never does, that's the kicker. Especially, he adds, from the people you want to respect and admire you.
Wow, that hits hard. So it's not saying don't pursue wealth or don't enjoy nice things.
No, not at all. The source is clear, the author likes nice things too. It's about understanding the real goal.
The real goal being respect and admiration.
Yes. And recognizing that using money purely to buy status symbols is, well, a pretty inefficient way to get genuine respect, especially from people whose opinions truly matter.
So what does work then? What's the path the source suggests?
It shifts the focus entirely, away from possessions, towards character.
Towards how you treat people.
Precisely. The source argues, quite powerfully, I think, that things like humility, kindness, empathy, those are the things that earn you far more genuine, lasting respect.
Much more than horsepower or square footage ever could. It makes intuitive sense when you put it like that.
Doesn't it? You think about the people you truly admire. Is it usually because of what they own or because of who they are, their character, their actions?
It's almost always the latter, yeah.
Yeah.
Kindness, integrity, empathy. Those resonate much deeper.
So the real takeaway here, the thing maybe for you listening to consider is this.
What if you shifted just some of that energy away from accumulating more stuff?
And towards actively cultivating those virtues, kindness, humility, empathy, how might that change how people see you?
How might that genuinely earn you the respect and admiration you're probably seeking underneath it all? Something to think about.